Encore une fois, tout te trouve là, face à face, près de moi.
Hello to all and welcome back. Today I'm reviewing several products by Rosie For Autograph. She did the makeup line a while ago, but I just recently had her makeup. We don't have it in Barcelona, so I had it brought from England and I'm so excited about it. I still in the process of trying and playing with her eyeshadow palette, so I wanted to review a little bit. And this is the makeup I'm having right now. This is from her line, and well, let's start. The first thing that I was very excited about, and it's not only because it's her product, it's also because it's a new product to me. It's the powder foundation. So the packaging is like this, and I seriously was so surprised how well this powder foundation looks and in general works on your skin, because I was a bit skeptical about powder foundation, because let's face it, either you're having a foundation or a powder, it's either way, but this foundation is just magic. This is the first time I tried a powder foundation. That's why I'm like, ooh, how much I loved it. So the packaging is looks like this, and the powder, so you kind of have to put a little bit of powder into the lid and work with your brush and just buff it in your skin. I'm going to show later how I did it, so I'm not gonna go into details right now. Another product I have is the eyeshadow palette that I was so excited about. She has several, probably 4, but I picked up this one. Everything has a rose embossed, like even the inside the eyeshadow palette there is a little rose. Look at this packaging. It's just, oh, it's kind of like plays against the light. This is the pink gold. So everything is super beautiful, and the palette is just amazing. So do you see this is the rose in one of the eyeshadow, so it looks amazing. One of those, I chose this palette because it works better for me, and usually I love to go for taupey and gray colors, and it's Deco Diamonds. So it has a champagne color here for highlight the eye, and then there is a gray, not very dark, see, it's like pearly gray, and there is this taupey kind of on a purple side. Once I started to use it, it sort of becomes kind of a, yeah, it has a purple tint into it, so it's really beautiful. You can basically use only this color and it just looks fantastic. And there is this dark taupey brownish color which actually can serve as a liner as well. So yes, this palette is amazing. I'm very, very happy that I had it, and yeah. Well, the downside a little bit of this eyeshadows, the quality is amazing. It's from Marks and Spencer, so I wouldn't consider it a high-end product, but it's also not a drugstore product considering the price. But it's just, okay, the quality is nice. It's really good. The only thing, when I was applying these eyeshadows, I realized they kind of fall a little bit, so you really have to make sure that you take off the excess of the eyeshadows when you dip your brush into it, so it's not gonna fall over your face. But all in all, it's really good, and they kind of spread very nicely, and they're quite pigmented, so you don't really have to work that much on build up. And another product that I have is her lipstick, and that was one of those lipsticks that I wanted for a long time. This is in Lady Rose, and supposedly it was inspired by the natural color of her lips. So yeah, so this is the packaging as well. There is a rose in there. Don't know if you could see. Probably not. And yeah, this is the lipstick. It also has a rose embossed into the lipstick. It's super pigmented and the most beautiful pinky, warm pink color. I wouldn't say it's like pink color, obviously. It's just this natural warm pink color. I have it right now on my lips so you can see it yourself. I'm going to do right now after this the makeup tutorial how I did it, so I hope you keep on watching. I have already applied my primer and the concealer, and I'm going to apply the powder foundation. I'm going to use the powder puff brush, and I'm going to go with it all over my face just to have the overall coverage. You sort of have to buff it into your skin, as it serves as a foundation, not only powder. Then I'm going to take another brush and buff more foundation into my skin, the areas that need more coverage. This foundation has quite a powdery finish, and yet in a long term it becomes sort of more of a foundation than a powder, and you will still need a little bit of powder to set in under eye area or a little bit on the forehead, depending where you get oily throughout the day. Now there is the eyeshadows. I'm going to use the lighter shade to go all over my lid, and I also like to go with that kind of eyeshadows sort of all around my eye, kind of make a halo all over your eye. It always kind of makes such a, I don't know, light effect, kind of brightens up the whole complexion in a way. And of course the corners of the eyes. Then it goes this beautiful taupey color that I will apply almost all over my lid again. And the gray, I will go all over my lid as well, accentuating more on the crease and on the outside corners of the eye. As I have mentioned, these eyeshadows, they can kind of fall a little bit, so make sure you have the brush with you to kind of fix it on the spot. Now I'm going to apply the darker shade, and I'm going to sort of buff it in between the lash line, which makes it for a very soft look as opposed to the liner, and a little bit on the lower lash. I love that it has this brown color, so it looks very light and fresh. I'm going to define a little bit my eye with MAC pencil, just to bring a little bit more definition to the eye, of course. And I also went for a very light shade. It's one of my favorite shades. I'm using it on a daily basis because it does define your eye, but it doesn't look like you actually have some makeup as of eyeliner. And this technique I always use. I love to put some silver or sparkling eye pencil or eyeshadow right like very close to the waterline, so it kind of opens up the look. Now I'm gonna do the last brush all over the eye with this champagne color, just to set everything in place. I'm going to use the highlighter from my recent discovery by Pür Cosmetics. I love this dual stick, and I'm going to highlight a little bit of the bridge of the nose and on the side of the cheeks. I'm not going to do any contouring because I want you to see how the foundation actually looks like on the face without any extra embellishments, so to speak. For the eyelashes, I use my recent purchase as well, this new mascara by Maybelline, the Falsies Push Up Drama. I'm loving it. I think it's quite, like, it defines the eyelashes very nicely. And a little bit of blush, of course, and I'm using my also favorite of the month, the MAC Cheek and Lip color in We Can Get Away. I'm going to list all the products I used below the video. For the lips, I'm using the lip pencil from Sephora, and just to define a little bit the lips. You can totally skip on that if you like more natural look, but I thought that this precisely this lip liner went very well with the lipstick. And the final touch, the lipstick. It does make for a very fresh look and quite natural. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you next week. Bye bye.
Encore une fois, tout te trouve là, face à face, près de moi.